Now, what you're going to notice over the next handful of slides is that I'm going to go through every possible isolation level that we have. And down at the very bottom, you'll notice that I've got a list of all the possible things that can go wrong in a multi-user database system. And I'm going to highlight all the different things that are prevented by that isolation level. So for example, you'll notice with Read Noncommitted, the only thing that's going to be prevented is a lost update. Now, the thing about Read Noncommitted is that my Read Noncommitted is not going to lock data except for modifications, and it's also not going to honor any locks whatsoever. So let's take a real quick look at this. And I'm going to begin a brand new transaction. Let's do an update. Updates, person, contact, set last name equal to Harrison, where contact ID equals, and let's just grab contact ID of 1. I'm also going to put my semicolon at the end of begin transaction. So there's going to be one little user, and I'm going to use the capability inside of the Management Studio to put two windows side by side. And over here on the left side, I'm going to start testing all of our different isolation levels. So let's start off on the right-hand side here, and I'm going to just begin the transaction. Now you'll notice that it's going to tell me one row affected here, even though we haven't actually committed the transaction. That's okay. And then I'm going to come over here to the left-hand side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say set transaction isolation level, and let's go ahead and say Read Uncommitted. And I'm just going to put that on a second line just to make it a little bit easier to read. And then I'm going to come down below and I'm going to say select, and let's just grab the last name from person contact where contact ID equals 1. Now, if I issue the statement on the left, what you're going to notice is that the last name that we now get is Harrison. So you'll notice that I'm getting a dirty read there. The reason for that is because we're not honoring the lock that's been opened up on the right-hand side.